The story of Atlantis, a fabled city lost beneath the waves, has enchanted the world for over 2,000 years. It begins with the ancient philosopher Plato, whose vivid descriptions painted Atlantis as an astonishingly advanced civilization, unmatched in its architecture, technology, and cultural achievements. According to Plato's dialogues Timaeus and Critias, Atlantis was a vast island situated beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we know today as the Strait of Gibraltar. Its people enjoyed untold wealth and power, their cities glittering with gold and precious metals, while canals and aqueducts brought water to lush gardens and magnificent temples. But the story of Atlantis is as much a cautionary tale as it is a vision of paradise. Plato tells us that, over time, the Atlanteans grew arrogant, their ambitions outstripping their wisdom. As punishment, the gods unleashed cataclysms, earthquakes, floods, and tempestuous seas that swallowed Atlantis in a single, fateful day and night. The entire civilization disappeared beneath the ocean, leaving only stories and speculation in its wake. This captivating narrative has endured through the centuries, capturing the imagination of scholars, explorers, and dreamers. Atlantis appears in the writings of Roman philosophers, the drawings of Renaissance artists, and the adventures of modern pop culture. Its enduring allure lies in its dual symbolism, the promise of a utopian world and the warning of devastating hubris. Whether Atlantis ever truly existed or not, its impact on our collective imagination is undeniable. But has anyone ever found Atlantis? Over the centuries, countless theories and expeditions have sought to uncover the truth. Some have looked to the Mediterranean, theorizing that the lost city could lie beneath the volcanic ash of the Greek island of Santorini, once home to the ancient Minoan civilization. The eruption that devastated Santorini around 1600 BCE certainly fits Plato's tale of a sudden cataclysm, and the advanced culture of the Minoans bears striking similarities to his descriptions. Others propose that Atlantis lies farther afield, scattered among the ruins of civilizations that thrived and vanished long ago, perhaps beneath the sands of the Sahara or off the coasts of Spain and Morocco. In the Americas, legends from indigenous peoples speak of sunken lands and lost kingdoms, fueling further speculation. Still more invoke the Bermuda Triangle or even Antarctica as possible locations. A testament to humanity's boundless curiosity, modern technology has transformed our search for the lost city. Sonar mapping, deep-sea submersibles, and remote sensing allow scientists to probe beneath the waves and analyze the seafloor in unprecedented detail. Satellite imagery helps to detect patterns, such as circular structures or ancient shorelines, that might correspond to Plato's descriptions of concentric rings and canals. Yet for all these advances, not a single artifact, inscription, or ruin has been conclusively linked to Atlantis. The scientific perspective is cautious. While Plato's story is tantalizing, most historians regard it as a work of philosophical allegory rather than a factual account. Ancient societies often used myths and parables to convey moral lessons or explore the nature of human ambition and failure. In this context, Atlantis serves as a metaphor for the consequences of unchecked power and greed. Moreover, geological and historical research raises significant doubts about the plausibility of the tale. Submerging an entire technologically advanced civilization in a single night would require cataclysmic events on a scale not supported by the evidence. While great floods and volcanic eruptions have certainly occurred throughout history, none match the total annihilation described by Plato. Additionally, the known civilizations of Plato's era lack the level of technology and infrastructure he ascribed to Atlantis. Some scientists propose that Plato was inspired by real natural disasters, such as the Thera eruption or the destruction of Helike in Greece, events that left a profound mark on the collective memory of ancient peoples. It's possible that these catastrophic phenomena gave rise to legends of sunken cities and lost lands, which Plato then wove into his own philosophical writings. Others suggest that the Atlantis legend represents a synthesis of earlier myths from Egypt and the Near East, brought together to illustrate Plato's ideas. Regardless of whether Atlantis ever physically existed, Its cultural influence is beyond dispute. From Renaissance utopias to modern science fiction, the story of Atlantis has inspired endless reinterpretations. In art and literature, Atlantis is often portrayed as a paradise lost, a realm of beauty and enlightenment swept away by the folly of its inhabitants. The legend invites us to contemplate the fragility of civilization and the dangers of pride. Atlantis surfaces in blockbuster films, graphic novels, and video games, resonating with our fears of environmental collapse and our fascination with hidden worlds. It represents both aspiration and admonition, an ideal to strive for and a warning of what can be lost. For many, Atlantis serves as a reminder of our deep connection to the ocean and of the mysteries that remain in the unexplored corners of our planet. Today, the myth of Atlantis continues to evolve, reflecting our contemporary anxieties and hopes. As concerns about rising sea levels and climate change grow, the idea of a mighty civilization vanishing beneath the waves takes on renewed urgency. Atlantis challenges us to consider the long-term impact of our actions and to learn from the lessons of the past, real or imagined. In the end, the mystery of Atlantis endures, perhaps because it is ultimately unsolvable. Each new generation brings fresh interpretations, new discoveries, and new questions. Was Atlantis a real place, a lost civilization waiting to be found? Or was it a story crafted to teach us about human weakness and the consequences of excess? The answer remains elusive, hidden by time and tide. What cannot be denied, however, is the power of the Atlantis legend. It inspires us to look deeper, to question what we know, and to imagine what might still lie beyond the horizon. Whether fact or fiction, Atlantis invites us to dream, to explore, and to marvel at the enduring mysteries of our past. As long as we are drawn to the unknown, the story of Atlantis will live on, continuing to shape and enrich our understanding of the world and ourselves.